Right, so we're gonna start with prepping our insole. Now to prep our insole, we picked up our last, and this is the carry board. You can see this is the carry board. This carry board, you just place your last on it, and so place it properly, and you take your pen, start marking it out. This is one method. While I'm making another shoe, I'm going to show you another method of bringing out your insole. This is one method. Most time I use this method when I'm in a hurry. So you draw out the insole, just one leg, then you cut it out. So we're going to, after cutting it out, check it out very well on the sole. I mean the last that you cut it out from. Check it out properly to be sure that everything is accurate and intact. So if you notice that maybe there's still some little allowances that did not match up with the last, you can just use your biro to correct it, just to reduce. Everything here is perfect. So just a little adjustment from the side. Okay, so this is it. So we're gonna use this to mark the other one, the second leg. And to mark the second leg, remember we cut this out like this. So you don't have to put it like this, you just turn it upside down like this. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this out now. I'm cutting directly on the line. Now the reason why I'm using this method is because I'll be using this ready-made sole for the shoe. I'll be using the ready-made sole for the shoe that I'm making. This is the ready-made sole, and I'll be using it for the shoe that I'm making. So, but we're still going to build our own sole when in our other classes. That's the shoe sole. So cut gently, and it has to be straight. Here we go. So this is what we have. So because it's very light, we're going to double it. Place this back on the board like this. Mark it out. Use your. So most times I always try to make sure that I manage my resources. So I come here, mark this also out. Okay, mark this out also straight. So and we'll be applying our gum on this part. So right now it's about time to apply our gum. So pick up our lay it aside and bring forth our gum board. First of all, before I transfer, before I apply gum rather on the board that I marked. So you apply your gum here. Okay, so this you have to make sure that the gum gets to the edges. When you're applying gum, the edges are very important. That's why any shoe you see that they're always particular on sealing the edges. So it's very important that when you're applying your gum, you apply your gum and make sure that the gum gets to the edges. So you put this aside, then you bring back the board itself. So we apply gum on the board. So we're gonna allow it to get dry for some few minutes. Once it is dry, then I'm going to attach this on it like this. So you have to let it get dry for some few minutes. Alright, now that it is dry, so start fixing them. Yes, so just fix it properly like this. Make sure it's laid properly. First, I'm going to do is to cut it out from cardboard so that it will be easy for us to cut. Right now, it's going to be easy, so just cut it out so it will have a good positioning. So let's put this aside. So just eat edges properly. So once we heat it, so here we go. So we have. All right. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is to fix the insole under the last. So fixing the insole under the last, pick your tack nail, set it properly from the tip of the last. Make sure it's from the tip of the last. Let it go in halfway, then you can bend it. Set it at the middle also of the last. Let it go halfway, then you can bend it. The same thing goes for the last one. There's a particular hole here, which is supposed to be here. It's particular. I should nail this here now. It will not. I might thought there was a hole. There's supposed to be a particular hole here, but for this one, and the reason why they always put this iron is because of when we're building now. So those who use tack nail to eat their soles. So that's the reason why the heel of their sole. That's the reason why they use all those metal there. So we're gonna be just doing this halfway. All right. So now that we're done with that, the next thing is we pick up one of our uppers that are already set. Then it's time to last. Now you must understand something about lasting. Now this is there's a side at the last that will show you where the height at which the your shoe should get to. Most time you measure 2.5. If you measure this from here to here, it's 2.5. But because of our insole, most times I use 2.7. And when I put my insole, it will elevate the person's leg. So I had my insole and the upper together. So I use 2.7 for small size. For big sizes, I use 2.8, 2.9, like 45, 46. But for this one, I'm going to use 2.7.